Hey everybody, it's Derek.
And Lizzie.
We are back with live stream today. It is our game night on Tuesday, and we are extremely I am extremely excited, and Lizzie is too. We are both so excited to bring to you Disney Sorcerer's Arena
Was not
Epic Alliances.
Yes.
This is an arena battler game. Now, I have not played.
So excited he's not gonna let me speak all night.
No, I haven't played the app. I don't think either of us have played the app. No, this is based on an app.
Okay.
So I unfortunately don't have any idea. I'm assuming source material was done very well. But I am not the person to speak on source material because I've not played the app. All that we've played is the board game.
It's true. But we are maybe possibly experts in board games.
We get there. We've done a few board games before.
I have a thing on a badge on my Facebook that says like board game expert or something.
Oh, you're a group expert. Yeah,
in our board
Facebook.
Games.
Yeah.
There we go.
There it is. So we know a thing or two about board games, and we've been playing them for a while. We are really excited. Now, you're going to see a bunch of stuff. So for tonight, I just want you to know, we are going to play with the allies face down.
So
because
my side, this is what they would look like. You would not be able to tell who the characters are. So
it's not as interesting when you can't see how awesome these acrylic. So let me just show you how this looks, by the way. So I want to show this off. By the way, we got this sweet card cam. So look how cool these acrylic acrylic standees turned out. I really want you to be able to see the art, and that is why we have chosen to play face down. But it has a great 3D table presence when you get a chance to play this. Hey, Michael, what is up? Great to see you. Fletch, good to see you. Oh, the op is here as well, so that's super cool. We're super stoked. So you see our teams. Okay, I have chosen Demona, Aladdin, and Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey. That's my team.
I have Ariel, Gaston, and Sulley.
You've got a really hard-hitting team.
I do have a really hard-hitting team.
Sulley scares me particularly. We've played this a few times already, and Sulley's pretty intense.
Tank.
Yeah. Oh, very tanky. Tank. But I've got some things up my sleeve too that I'm pretty excited about. Sorcerer Mickey is pretty sweet. One of my favorites in the game.
Is that your admission of cheating?
Admission of cheating? Oh yeah, I got some things on my sleeve. I got my ace card like up these big old sleeves in my jersey here. You can't see how you can't even see. I could look. You didn't even know it was in there.
I just watched you do it.
All right.
Also, off to the side.
That's right.
I have a Maleficent here that I am not playing with. And you
Dr.
have...
Facilier.
Yes.
So you'll see that they also have these health dials that'll turn as you take damage, and I'll show these off real quick. They've got these health dials that you'll turn as you take damage, which work pretty well. They work pretty well. We'll get to that part of everything. So how do you play this game? I am great. I'm glad you asked. We're gonna have a hand of cards. By the way, I've just sleeved these. Pikachu's not. It's not official. Don't sue me.
Each
please.
character has 10 cards, so you mash them together, and you have a deck of 30 when you're playing with 3 characters, like we are.
And then each of your characters tells you how many cards to draw. So, like Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey will tell you he comes with 2 cards in hand, 8 health, and he is worth 4 victory points
when he is knocked out.
When he's knocked out. So each of our characters, I'm going to start with a hand of 6, and I think you have,
I have a hand of 5.
5.
Yes.
Okay.
Gaston only allows me to have 1.
Yeah, see, they're already picking teams. They're already on Team Lizzie. Gaston, Ariel, and Sulley. I mean, it's a good team.
Choice.
Lizzie put it together well. You know, typically when you are playing this game, you would do a draft. We have chosen to do that ahead of time.
We did it with our first game, and then we have stuck with our characters just so that we get to understand the nuances and...
so just so you know, though,
better game
you'll get to draft characters as when you actually play the game. Okay, cool. So let me draw my 6, and we will talk through exactly what is happening. I know there's going to be
reference guide, which I don't know, maybe Derek can throw up his.
Yep. So
it tells you what to do.
See what's happening there.
And Derek mentioned when we were first playing it that this has a introductory.
Like Harry Potter. Harry Potter Hogwarts stuff.
I was like, you go chapter by chapter.
Learn to play.
Learn to play. That's the word I was searching for. So you go chapter by chapter. So you start out very basic, and then you add in steps. So it actually goes in 4 different chapters, so that you can ramp up, so that you feel comfortable playing the game and learning it. It's very nice. It's really easy, especially for like non-intermediate gamers.
Absolutely, it's one of my favorite things that Op has done with their games. It has these stepping stones, and then once you hit a certain threshold, like in this case, it's chapter 4. Like it's just game on from there on out, and we'll talk about that at the end after the end of the live stream. We'll give you some of our thoughts and stuff. I mean, as we play this game, you're gonna see how fun it is and how much we enjoy it. And I've been talking about it nonstop for the last month since I got to play with Fletch online. So, we'll see.
So when you draw your cards, you can look at them. If you do not like them, you can reshuffle and draw a new hand.
Yep.
At the very beginning.
I'm happy with mine.
I'm okay with mine.
And I'm going to set my characters. You can start in any of these 5 blue spaces.
You are not in the 5 blue spaces.
So,
now you are.
But first, we're going to need to set our dials or our turn thing. So what's happening is each of your characters has 3 of these. They have speed, which is on the very bottom, and then they have how much points in their health. So you're going to set this at the very beginning of the game, and it's going to determine first player, and it's going to determine what your starting lineup is. Ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, so Aladdin. I went with Aladdin. So in that case, I get to set my team first in 1, 3. There we go. And then, you want to go back? Okay, I see what you're saying.
So it fits in perfectly.
I got you.
Gotta make everything more difficult.
There we go. Perfect. All right, I'm going to set these off to the side here. Got to get it perfectly symmetrical. It's perfect. It's great. It's great. All right. So Aladdin is going to allow me to go first, and Aladdin is going to be my first character. So in the game, there are 2 different phases. You have your action. There are 2 different action phases. You have your movement, and you have your attack phase or your action phase. And so you can choose to do those in any order you want, but you only get one of those. You can only do 1 movement phase and 1 action phase. There are cards that will break rules, obviously.
You get to do both of those, but you get only 1 movement.
You only get 1 movement and 1 action.
Sorry, way you said it,
did I say that confusing?
You said you only get 1 of those, movement or action.
Sorry,
and then
you get to do 1 movement and 1 action.
Yes,
I apologize.
You choose the order that you do them in.
All right. So I'm going to activate Aladdin first. So Aladdin has a base, and these characters will tell you they have a base standard movement and they have a base attack. So he has a base movement of 3. So I'll go 1, 2, 3. And these are victory points. Yeah, he's fast. Yeah, he's really quick. So These are victory point locations. If you start your turn, like if Aladdin starts his turn on one of these locations, he'll score a victory point. But he has to start his turn, like a full turn is like a full round, right? So a round is each character activating one time. So I'm going to do that. First thing I'll do is make sure I draw my card for the turn, because I always forget that. And I'm going to pass, because I don't have anybody to attack at the moment. And I'm going to have to discard. So I'm going to look at my upgrades. So each of these characters has upgrades. And you're going to want to discard cards that are going to allow you to upgrade this, because once upgraded, Sorcerer Mickey now has a really cool effect. So they have this additional usually passive or activated ability. I'm going to put these in order of activation for me.
Is it just any card? Like if I wanted to take an extra movement, you can discard a card. Does it have to be
a movement card you discard?
Okay,
yeah, it does. But at the end of your turn, if you have 7 cards, you then could choose anything to discard. So, there's that. Okay, I really want to keep those.
Ariel
I will discard.
Oh, you're not done?
No, I am. I'm just choosing what I'm discarding.
You just gotta keep talking.
Go ahead.
2. There we go. And then my hand limit is only hand limit 6, or is it your hand limit is what?
Your hand limit is the number of cards you drew. Pretty sure. Maybe it is 6. That's a great question. I'm pretty sure it's the number of cards you drew, but it could just be 6 as your hand limit, but Fletch could double check on that for me. I know it's in the rule book, I just don't have it memorized. But I'm sure there's a bunch of playtesters here. Are you choosing what to discard?
I'm trying to decide if I want to do an action card with Ariel.
Oh, yeah, because the Ariel has a lot of support cards. It's going to give me
a bunch of cards, and then I'm going to have to decide
right.
them.
So my hand limit is 5. Yeah.
So I will have to discard one anyway.
But that's because you have Gaston and Sulley, so there has to be a little bit of drawback, because those characters hit so hard.
You're just scared. Okay.
I am scared.
I'll discard that card. I'm down to 5. It is now Demona.
All right, Demona, let's do this. Draw a card. And Demona is going to play Wings of Flight. So Wings of Flight allows Demona to move to any unoccupied space. That was a movement. And Demona will not take an action at this time. Because she typically has ranged attacks, but I don't have any range.
Taking damage? He's not at.
No, sorry, I gotta reset that. No, he doesn't take any damage.
He can start at 5. I'm not gonna complain about that.
So I'm gonna play Demona's Wings of Flight. So that's pitched. I have 2 of the blue gears in my.
Oh, yeah.
I have 2 blue gears in there so far. So I need to dig for some stuff though. I need to be able to find some of these upgrades. So so those 2. Okay.
Okay, are you done?
Yes.
Okay.
Gaston. Fletch Gaston is scary. Very scary.
Okay.
So Demona also, each of these characters do have asymmetric player powers. So Aladdin's is, I can discard movement cards from my hand to give Aladdin Stealthy. Stealthy is a great effect. Also, Demona, if I play 2 or more Demona cards in her turn, then I remove all status effects from her, which is great if she's been immobilized or if there's flustered or some of these other stat effects on top of Demona. And then she gains Strong, which means all of her, she deals extra damage.
Okay, so I use this card to move 3, and then I will discard an action card to increase my standard attack to 3 on...
Aladdin or Demona?
Aladdin.
Aladdin has 8, so Aladdin goes to 5. Boo!
For sure.
Boo!
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
Let's go, Mickey. Let's go, bud. Here we go. We're going to play Studied Steps. Studied Steps lets me move 2 spaces. And I get 2 magic brooms on... So these are super cool. Look at these little... These pieces fit... Oh, yeah, it is upside down. But I was trying to show, like, the point. These pieces fit perfectly into the characters. Mm-hmm. And so Sorcerer Mickey now has 2 of his magic brooms. Now, this is important because at the start of a character's turn, they're going to automatically lose one of these tokens. So it's like a cooldown effect. Mm-hmm. It's a super great way to do like cooldown effects. And I really like that. I think that's really neat. Oh, so close, Mickey. So close. Hold on. Can I do this? Okay, so I'm going to do magical means. Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't want to get rid of any of these, but I need to. So magical means is Mickey's ability where I can discard a magic card from my hand to give Sorcerer Mickey a magic broom. So I will have to discard shooting stars. I don't want to do that, but I will. So then I can play shooting stars on Lizzie, because shooting stars gets 3 range if Mickey has 3 brooms. So I'm going to deal 3 damage to Gaston.
Did you play 3 cards?
No, I discarded that card. I used its ability. That's not an action. Mm-hmm. Okay, so 3 damage to Gaston.
Well, that's a little rude.
It's fine. I'm going to actually move these closer to me so I can read them better. Mm-hmm. I can see what I have. And then looking at my... Okay, yeah, I'm good. Your turn.
Okay, Sulley. The best. Okay.
I love the combo feel of Sorcerer Mickey and that glass cannon feel when you're trying to get tons of brooms and then just try to one-shot a player. It's so much fun.
I need to draw a card.
So I don't know if we talked about how to win. I do realize I probably did not mention that. You win by getting... We're going to go to 20 victory points. And you're going to do that by knocking out your opponents.
Or starting
on those victory point piles. So... Or on these... Yeah. On these locations.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to go 1, 2. And Sulley is going to gain...
Hey, what's up, Kenny?
Taunt.
Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Oh my goodness, taunt.
So,
all right, tell us about taunt.
Until this token goes away at the start of his next turn, any rival of mine has to attack Sulley first, as long as he is not knocked out.
Now that's on directs. I think like indirect things can still happen, right? If you want to read taunt specifically,
the character's rivals may only choose characters with taunt when using direct effects.
Right. Other
characters,
be
affected by indirect effects.
But still,
like, if
that's
you're gonna
super good. It's so
directly
good.
attack someone, it's ooh.
Oh, did you get fuzzy?
I did.
Oh, fuzzy. It'll fix itself.
I hope so. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I just had
okay.
So anyway, I love using taunt because then for the entire next round, Derek has to move to come attack me, or he's just basically.
It's even worse when like you leave Sulley like back here, so
honestly,
I have to.
That is a strategic move. I'm not gonna make it easy for him to be attacked. You gotta come to me.
You know what? Collusion.
You gotta come to me.
Collusion.
You're just upset that I'm smart enough to know that.
No, you did an amazing job. You're super smart. All right, Aladdin, get me a victory point. Oh yeah, I'm winning.
Oh yes, the 1 point. I'm shaking in my boots over here.
Aladdin will not move because I am just gonna stand there. Mm-hmm. And I am going to play Street Rat Strike. So Street Rat Strike is going to deal 3 damage to Gaston. Like that. Mm-hmm. And then if that rival summoner has more cards than you, I have 4 cards. How many do you have? Cards. Ah, dang it.
Nice try.
It would deal 4 damage instead. Mm. Okay. However, I'm going to do Thief's Cure. I'm going to reveal the top card of a rival summoner's deck. If the rival character matching that card is adjacent to Aladdin, I get 1 health. So reveal the top card of your deck. If it's Gaston, I get a health. Ah, it's Sulley. That's fine. I tried.
Hey, Ariel.
I tried my best. Oh, no, I can't because Sully's taunting. Oh, fine. No. So that 3's going to go to Sully. That 3's going to go to Sully.
You move off the...
Yeah, I'll move off of it. I'll do my base movement and I'll hit Sully. Gosh dang it. That taunt always messes with me.
Thank you for that catch. We literally just talked about that.
I know we did. I'll come off of it. It's fine. It's fine. I got to knock down Sully. And what's his health points?
11.
He has 11.
Like
Don't like it. He's a tank.
I know.
Thanks for that catch. Apologize, Fletch. But hey, I got my victory point. That's what I wanted from Aladdin.
Okay, Ariel's going to move on to that.
Taunt. What's Ariel's ability?
Her skill. So she can dig for thingamabobs. So I reveal the top card of my deck, and I can choose to either have it drawn if it's an Ariel card. Mm-hmm. I can discard it and have one adjacent character recover 1 heart or 1 life, or I can just put it back. So I am going to... No, I know what it is.
Yeah, Kenny, this is based on the mobile game.
No, I'm just going to leave it here, though.
Coming out from the Op Games this year. And it is based on the mobile app. I'm gonna have to check out the mobile app. I hear a lot of people talk about it. See what it's about. Okay, so it's Demona's turn.
Pass to Demona.
All right, Demona. We need something big from you here. All right, so Demona's gonna give me another victory point. That's right, folks. You love to see it.
He's rolling in it now.
Rolling in the points. So
one attack, it's got to be Sulley.
Demona, I know. Sully's at what?
8.
So I'm going to play single out. So single out says I get to move to any unoccupied space adjacent to exactly 1 character. So I will move over here, and I will deal a damage to Gaston because this is an indirect effect. So Gaston will take 1 damage.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I'm really trying to dig for those cards I need. I'm looking for...
So are you counting that as your movement phase or your action phase? Because it has both on it.
I'm going to count this as my action. Well, it's move and deal. That's still not the same thing, right? Movement, action, and skills.
Because it has both on the card.
Yeah. I think it's just... I think I still get to do... That's a good question. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember what the rulebook says about that for cards that have both movement and action. I want to say it's your 1 card played, but maybe not.
You can only do 1?
I don't know. It would be...
Would assume that you would get to choose.
I'm still looking at what I want to do, though. Okay. So I'm going to... Yeah, it can be used as either. Okay.
Yeah, so
So I'll just choose it as my attack then.
Okay. So then you can move.
So in that case, though, she stays there, I think, because I'm using it for her attack. Or does the whole... I think the whole card goes.
I think you get to do both.
Yeah, you do the whole card, yeah.
But then you can also...
I can still move, so then I will use her movement to move onto that. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, and that's it. I have 5 cards in my hand, so we're going to move to Gaston. I don't like it when you get excited about whatever's going to happen. I'm a little scared right now. Kenny, this game is super sweet. Super sweet. I can only imagine if you're a fan of the mobile game that this game is going to just be elevated even more. I wish I had that background of loving the app because I love this board game. So I can only imagine if I love the app, this would just be like, oh my gosh, they're turning it into a game.
You just had to put Demona there, didn't you?
I did have to put Demona there.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I did.
So we're going to do sheer bravado. If Gaston Alright, I'm going to deal 4 damage. I'm also going to use my skill, so I'm going to reveal the top part of my deck. If
So
it
you're
is
gonna
an
boast?
attack. Yes. If it is an attack card, I gain 1 strong, which will make this a 5.
Okay.
If it is not, I take a damage.
Okay. It's a movement. Here, let me just kind of show the card off.
Okay, so I take 1 damage for that, but you take 4.
I want to show your cards off too because you've got sweet art on your stuff. So I take Demona takes 4.
No, Aladdin takes 4.
Aladdin takes 4. I tried. Aladdin's at 1 health.
I know.
Aladdin,
I was trying to knock him out.
Run
Obviously.
away.
Okay, I have not moved yet, so he is going to move.
Run.
Okay, I'm gonna need my card back.
Yeah. I'll give it back. Here you go.
Thank you.
All right. So it goes back to Sorcerer Mickey. Sorcerer Mickey is going to lose 1 of the magic brooms. Sorcerer Mickey is going to... So Sulley still has taunt.
He does.
So we're gonna do Mystical Momentum, and this card is gonna let Mickey move 2 spaces, and I'm gonna get 2 magic brooms.
Doesn't he lose one of those at the start of his
I
turn?
already took one off.
Okay.
And then
Sure.
if Sorcerer's Mickey has at least 3 counters has at least 3 total status counters on status effects, you gain additional movement phase. So I get an additional movement. So he has a base movement of 2. So then we're gonna go 1, 1, 2.
Okay.
And now I'm going to play my action, which is Shooting Star. So Shooting Star is gonna deal 4 damage to Sulley at range 3 because I have 3 or more counters. I have 3 or more magical brooms.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 damage.
I want to see.
You can see it?
3 damage.
Yeah, 3 damage because it's at
You
range
said
3.
4.
Oh, did I say 4?
Yeah, you said 4, and I
Oh,
was
my
like,
bad.
does it say extra?
My
That's why I
bad.
want to see.
3 damage.
3 damage. Okay.
I misspoke.
I'm gonna not let you cheat.
How many? What's Sully's health at?
He's a 5. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and knock out Aladdin.
Yeah, go ahead.
It just knocked out Aladdin
Oh, dang it.
for 6.
Okay. 6 damage? That was a little overkill, you realize.
He's your character. I don't know why you're like.
6 damage. Goodness. Poor Aladdin. So Fletch, when a counter
I'll
comes
be
off the
fine.
broom, Mickey can look at the top 2 cards and rearrange them, miss the trigger. Oh yeah, where did I remember reading that somewhere?
In the rules?
Maybe. I thought it was maybe on... No. Yeah, you can rearrange. You can essentially scry on Mickey, but it's not printed on the card. So I missed that.
So I can also move.
No! You're getting too close to Demona. Not a fan of this.
I don't care what you're a fan of. I'm here to fight.
So taunt came off, right?
Yeah, taunt.
Get that out of here.
Well, I took the thing off of it.
Get out of here.
So I can't use his skill. I don't have enough to upgrade any of my characters, so.
All right. So Aladdin
That wasn't very long out. He
was
just...
KO'd. Unfortunately, so when you come back in, you can choose one of the 3 stars
on either side of the
on
board.
either
So you
side
can
of the
start
board.
on the opponent's side as well, if that's where
But
the action
everybody's
is.
right in the middle, so I'm just gonna come right here. Well, not backside, not backside, Aladdin.
He's mad you
draw
knocked
my
him out.
card.
He's like, how dare you
Listen,
let that
listen.
happen?
All right. What's Gaston at? What's his health?
5.
He's at 5.
You say his name, so like
Gaston.
your emphasis.
I
Gaston.
know. I'm trying to think. I know what cards I need to play. Okay. So Aladdin has 3 movement.
Straight rat.
But I don't want to be close to Sulley. So we'll move 1, 2, 3. We'll come in there to Gaston.
He's
And
shy
I will
from
play.
Sully. He's like,
He
you knocked
is!
me out once.
Listen,
I'm not
do it again. I'm not gonna do it again.
gonna
Okay.
4 cards.
So
3?
I have 4 cards in my hand.
Okay.
So you're not going to get the extra damage, but you are going to take 3 from the Street Rat Strike. All right, I've got to be getting close to an upgrade at this point. What am I missing? So I've got those. Okay, I got plenty of that. Okay, so now I know what I'm looking for. So I'm going to look at my hand, and I'm going to plan this out as best I can. Go ahead.
Okay. I get 1 because Ariel is on
Yes.
a crown.
Yes.
So it puts me at 7. I
Yep,
was
7.
keeping track at home.
Well, listen. You knocked out one of my characters. I need to knock out one of your characters, okay?
So she is going to move here.
Okay.
And she's going to deal 3 damage to an adjacent rival. And then I am going to check the top card of my deck. If it is an attack card,
Yeah.
I can move that rival up to 2 spaces, but he cannot go through other characters. It is an attack.
Now, you don't have to move me, but you may.
Oh, I am.
Okay, you are moving me
Up to
too?
2 spaces.
You're just pushing me away?
Yes, I am.
Wow. That was rude.
Rude.
Rude!
I did not, Ariel. She's still a child.
Under the sea.
Okay. I do not want to bob for or dig for thingamabobs, so I will end her turn. So I'm gonna, if you want to go ahead,
What do you need?
I'm gonna read the back of them and
Demona's turn.
which one I want to
Let's
upgrade.
do this. All right, Demona, we need you. We need you right now.
Yeah.
So Demona has a movement of 2. So Demona's going to get a victory point for starting. Demona's going to go 1-2. We're going to play, I don't know how to pronounce that, Sadie spell. Sayedi spell. I'm going to deal 1 damage to every adjacent character. So that's going to be Gaston and Sulley both take 1. And then I'm going to gain an additional movement phase or action phase this turn. And I am going to play... She's a full health. So what's the health values over here? What are we looking at? 4 for Sulley and 4 for Gaston? No? What's your health? I can't read it. Can you tell me?
No, Sully's at 4.
What's Gaston at? 1? Okay. I'm just doing a standard attack on Gaston to knock him out. Get out of here! Boo 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 boo! I get how many points? 6?
6.
5, 6 points for those who are at home, which gives me 9 if you're counting. I am counting because I'm trying to win. And that is the end of Demona's turn.
Okay, Gaston is right back in. I'm going to draw a card.
Unfortunately, Gaston does get to come back in this round because you're after Demona. Okay, so let's see what I have in my discard pile. Again, so for those of you at home who are I'm talking about, discard pile upgrades. So they're gears, okay? So you've got these gear icons, and each character is looking for specific gears to discard to upgrade. And so part of the puzzle is obviously knocking out your opponent to try to win the game.
927 is the score.
But also, you're trying to play cards that are going to let you upgrade because your upgraded characters are just stronger. They're just better.
Okay, are you ready?
No, but yes.
Okay. Gaston, I'm going to move up to 3 spaces. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Hello, Mickey.
No, stay away from Mickey. Mickey is a treasure. Don't you hurt Mickey.
Okay.
Don't do it.
I'm going to deal 4 damage to Mickey.
Oh.
And if that rival is not adjacent to any of my other rivals, which is his friend,
No.
that rival summoner you chooses and banishes a card from his hand. So that means with this card, he cannot use the gear on it.
Oh, that
It
is
gone.
rude.
So 4 to Mickey.
That is so rude.
You want to hand me the dial?
I'm banishing this card right here.
Okay.
There you go. I'll show everybody real quick. That's what I banished. There's your cards.
Still waiting for you to give him the...
Oh, man, that's so gross. Now I'm down to 3 cards in hand, so you just set me back.
I'm still waiting for you to deal the damage.
Oh, I'm sorry. How much was it?
4.
So Mickey goes down to 4.
Mickey goes down to 4. And
No. Sorry.
he starts at 8, so you
Yeah,
got
yeah,
4,
yeah.
so he goes down to 4.
I had
Did
these
you-
mixed up. There we go. I had moved them. Yeah, so we're at 4 now. We're good. I had just moved them, so I knew that they were in order based on that earlier. Okay. Anything else?
I moved him. I played. Oh, I could have. No, I'm not gonna do his skills.
The skills. Okay.
Because I would have had to do that beforehand.
Mickey's turn. We're losing a broom, which lets me look at the top 2 cards, and I can rearrange them. Yes, that's good. So I'm going to put that card on top. Draw my card. And I'm going to... So Ariel has how much health? 9?
She's at 8.
8.
She's at her full 8. No one
Sulley's
has
at
come
4,
after her.
right?
Sulley's at 4.
Okay. 3. Okay. So I'm going to play Studied Steps with Mickey. So Studied Steps.
Oh, it is Mickey's,
It's Mickey's turn.
I thought. I was like, oh.
So I'll move once.
Okay.
And I get 2 magic brooms. I love the brooms. Because... Bum, 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 bum. Here come the magical mob. He gets 2 more magical brooms. And he's going to deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage to 1 adjacent rival. We're going to knock out Sulley. I wanted to do 10. I wanted to do 7 to Gaston, but we're going to see if that was the play. I probably should have put that damage on Gaston because Mickey's going to get knocked out, which means I lose all of my magic brooms. But it was worth it. How many points is Sulley worth?
7.
So that puts me...
hold
on. So I need some help with math here.
Just give yourself the whole thing,
Yeah.
and then you can trade in ones if you need to.
Well, I don't know if there's enough here. I'm missing a 1. No, there we go. All right, we're good. There we go. There we go. There's the math. I'm at 15 points for Team Mickey. Okay.
Okay.
15 points.
Are you done?
Yeah. Yes, I am. I am finished. So Sulley comes back in. Ooh, I do not like top decking. I need to draw more cards. Let's see. I think I need to upgrade Aladdin. Aladdin lets me do upgrades. Or Aladdin's upgraded ability lets me potentially draw more cards. So I've got... Okay. Man. Oh.
What is Demona at?
Demona is currently at 8. You haven't hit Demona.
So we're gonna start there. I'm gonna discard a movement to move 3.
Okay.
So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3.
Boop.
And then we are going to
Off games throwing some shade. 9-7 for now. I like it. I like it. Throwing shade at me.
Mickey's at 4.
Mickey is at 4.
We're going to do the buddy system. Deal 3 damage to an adjacent ally, or if Sulley is adjacent to one or more of his allies, he's next to Ariel. Deal 4 damage instead.
Oh, no.
All of those go away.
No, you were so excited to get rid of those.
Yeah, they are the worst.
Poor Mickey. Oh, and it's gonna take a while for Mickey to come back out.
I don't know why you got rid of all the 5s. Put them back in here.
Oh, sorry.
As we earn them, we need more.
Oh, man.
So it is now 11 to 15.
Now? 11 to 15?
So, you know.
Do you have any upgrades you want to do or anything? I've just been trying to get to that upgrade. Fletch, listen, Fletch, I know Mickey is your favorite character. So inside, that had to have hurt you a little bit to see Mickey lose all of those brooms.
Upgrade Sulley. Are you ready? So immediately after upgrading, Sulley gains 1 taunt and 1 tough.
No. Tough gives her 1, so she takes 1 less damage. And taunt? Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me?
Then Sulley recovers 2 for each adjacent ally. He is at full health, so you're going to show that off.
I do want to show that off. That is ridiculous.
So ridiculous. Start with taunt. I love taunt.
Here's your card back.
Thank you. wanted this one too.
Well, yeah, that was that card. Okay, back to me. All right, Aladdin. What we got here?
I don't know. I don't know your hand.
Okay, so Aladdin's gonna move 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to play Disarm. So Disarm's going to deal 2 damage to an adjacent rival, so that'll be Gaston. And it says, that rival summoner reveals their hand, and you choose up to 1 card matching the damaged rival. That card is shuffled back into your deck.
I only have one. That's
so
Gaston.
Get rid of Brawler. So Gaston takes 2 damage. And I am 1 step closer to upgrading Mickey. Oh, I'm so close. I'm so close.
Okay, so it is Ariel's turn.
Yes, it'll go to Ariel. Hey, what's up, Kids Planning? Good to see ya. Thanks for popping in tonight. Really good to see you.
1, 2, movement. We are gonna go ahead and dig for thingamabobs. So it is not an Ariel card. I don't want to discard it for hearts, so I'm gonna put it back.
So you could discard it to regain health.
Yeah, someone adjacent character, but I mean, Gaston's at 8 and Sulley's at full health, so.
Right.
What are they at?
So Demona's still at 8 and Aladdin's still at 9 because you haven't hit him since he came in.
I'm just gonna do a basic attack for Aladdin.
Okay. So just 2 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Aladdin goes to 7. Okay. Is it to Demona?
It is to Demona because she is next in line.
All right. Demona's going to move 2 and play Particle Blasts. Particle Blast is a range 2 attack. I'm going to deal 2 damage to Ariel. But if that rival is on a crown space, it deals 3 damage instead. So Ariel's going to take 3 damage. And that's my turn. We're going to move, because I didn't play 2 or more Demona cards. So.
Yes.
Man, this is a tight dance.
We are going to do...
Hey, Carol. Thanks for joining. That's a great way to describe it. Unmatched meets Disney. Also, if you're familiar with Super Fantasy Brawl, Super Fantasy Brawl has a little bit of that too. More so in just like the control of the board.
Yeah, I would say the board is much more Super Fantasy Brawl.
But the game itself is definitely Disney Unmatched. For sure. In a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, the basic, deck building here. Well, it's
not even deck building, but just like you play cards for attack and movement and abilities and stuff.
I guess it's like a built deck. You're using a deck of cards to control your characters.
No, that's a good way of putting it.
Okay, he is just going to do a basic attack on Aladdin for 2.
All right, Aladdin goes to 5.
Hang on.
I'm
going to do boast before that. And it is an attack, so it's going to be 3.
So it's an extra damage?
Yeah, so he gets 1 strong.
To Mickey, where are you going, bud? Mickey's going to come in over here. Draw my card. Mickey is going to play... Oh, do I hold on to this? You're at how many points? 11?
For who?
You just have 11 points.
Oh, yeah. Correct.
Okay. So Mickey's going to do a base movement of 2. And, well, no, Mickey will come in 2 here and just do a base attack on Gaston for 2. Wait, no, I can't because you have taunt on Sulley.
That's right, I do.
We'll come over and hit Sulley for just 1 because you're tough. Oh, that's disgusting. Gross. All right, it is now Sulley's turn. So those come off, thankfully. Get out of here, Sulley. You big meanie. Mickey's not afraid of Sulley. Like, look at the size difference here. Like, Mickey's going for it.
So we're going to move 1 here. So we're going to do...
Sulley moved?
He's not going to move. Hang on.
Okay.
So we're going to do top scare. So this is a range of 2.
Okay.
So deal 2 damage to a rival. I'm going to do it to Aladdin, and then he gains 2
Immobilized. No. So immobilized, as you can imagine, I can't move.
So take the 2 damage.
Go
please.
figure. All right.
So now you're stuck next to Ariel and Gaston, and you can't.
Yeah, Aladdin, you might be in trouble there, buddy. You might be in trouble.
Health.
All right, we're coming back to Aladdin now.
I suppose.
Okay. Well, even though Aladdin cannot move, Aladdin can still attack. Mm-hmm. So Aladdin will do a base attack on Ariel, and I'm going to pitch a card for extra attack. And so Ariel will take 3 damage.
Okay.
Instead of 2.
Okay.
And now I have what I need to upgrade. Okay, so I'm going to ditch this one.
He's very excited.
This one. I am super excited. You're about to find out why. This one and this one. So Aladdin's upgrade needs, and I don't have the gears memorized, but I need to banish these gears to upgrade Aladdin, and sleight of hand at the end of your action phase on Aladdin's turn. If Aladdin has stealthy, I can choose an adjacent rival. That rival's summoner banishes the top card of their deck, and I draw a card. So what I will do is I will discard Carpet Swoop. I will discard Carpet Swoop to, and those got banished, in order to discard any movement to give Aladdin stealthy. So Aladdin will gain stealthy, which means direct attacks. You have to banish a card from your hand to target him. And now I'm going to choose you, and you have to banish. Hold on, choose an adjacent rival. The rival summoner. You have to banish the top card, and I draw a card. Banish, so it's gone. Bye bye.
Okay.
And now it is Ariel's turn.
Cool. Hey.
Woo! Hey, what's up, Steph? Good to see you, Stephanie.
We are going
minimum
to
player count.
Do my skill. I'm going to die for thingamabobs. It is not Ariel.
Woo, buddy.
No, I'm not going to do that. Okay. Okay, so to attack Aladdin, I had to discard a card?
You have to banish a card from your hand to attack Aladdin. Okay. Yes.
I will banish a card to deal 2 to you. To kill,
to knock him out. To knock Aladdin out. All right, so all the status effects come off the characters when they've been knocked out, and Lizzie will score 6 points, so that puts you at 17.
Oh, wait. Ariel is on...
Okay, so that puts you at 18?
Yes.
Okay. Demona's turn?
It is.
This is close. This is close. So Demona's going to give me a victory point.
Okay.
I'm going to play Dark Lightning as my first action.
Yeah.
So range of 2, I deal 3 damage to both Ariel and Gaston, but Demona takes 2 damage.
I deal how much?
It's 3 damage to each.
Okay. That knocks out Ariel.
But Demona takes 2 damage for that attack.
And then Gaston takes...
How much do I get for Ariel?
4.
4 points. That puts me at 20 exactly. But we finished the round,
okay,
so it's not technically over. I have 20 points, but Lizzie is still in it.
I can do something.
So then I've got that, and then that was just Demona's action phase. I will then play 2 steps ahead to move 2 spaces and return a movement card to my hand from my discard pile. And I'm going to bring back, you guessed it, Studied Steps, coming back to my hand for old Sorcerer Mickey. Okay, it is now Gaston's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, this is so tense.
Okay, deal 4 damage to an adjacent rival. If that rival is not adjacent to any of your other rivals, which Demona is not, you have to banish a card.
I have to banish a card?
Yeah, so 4 to Demona first, please.
Okay, so Demona goes down to 2. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have to banish a card?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll banish that card.
Oh, wait, hang on. Can I? I'm gonna do...
You're gonna do what? You're gonna boast?
Can I go back and boast? Yeah. So I deal
an
extra? An extra 1.
Okay. I mean, Demona's at 1, so
yeah.
I figure you're probably gonna try to knock her out with Sulley.
Yeah.
So that's gonna give you 5 points. So that's gonna put you. You're at 18 right now. Mm-hmm. So 5 points puts you at 23.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then he will move 1 too.
Okay.
So if Mickey can't knock out Sulley, who is at 10.
No, Gaston is at
5.
5. Okay, so Mickey is gonna play Mystical Momentum. Gonna move up to 2 spaces.
Oh man, I should have moved the other way.
And then he's gonna gain 2 brooms.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's not brooms.
What? Oh, sorry, it's victory points. If Sorcerer Mickey has... nope, so I don't have enough there. Then I'm going to look, do I have what I need to upgrade Sorcerer Mickey? I've got 1. Because you can upgrade at any time between phases. Okay. So I will... darn, it's not going to help. I will pitch a card that has magic to give Sorcerer Mickey an additional magic broom. But all I've got is Shooting Stars. My last card in my hand, I'll deal 3 damage to Gaston. And that is all I have. Okay. So Gaston's at 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay, so we're going to move Sulley 1, 2. And he is going to do 2 damage to each adjacent rival. So Mickey and Demona.
You seriously overkilled just because you could?
5. So 23
Oh my
points.
goodness. You're like, oh, by the way, I'm just going to go, rub it in even worse.
Can you upgrade any character, or does it have to be the character you're playing?
It's the current character you're playing. It's the current player.
Because I finally have the stuff to upgrade.
No, it's active
Gaston, but
boom, she got me. Oh my goodness!
You thought you were gonna get away with it.
I was really trying to. Oh, I was really hoping to.
We gotta.
Oh my goodness! And every game like this has been this way, where it comes right down to it. I mean, I hit 21st, and you just had to go and be like, "Well, hold on a second. Watch this." Oh my goodness.
I'm not going to stand for that.
Oh, so rude. So rude. Well, that was Disney Sorcerer Arena.
Yes.
And I am over the moon for this game. I know it's March, and I've talked about some of my favorite games. Listen, I've played a lot of games. I've been doing this for a long time. And I know when a game is for me. I can tell from a play when a game is for me. I've gotten to that point. No, I mean, playing the game, I will know if this is a game for me. Usually about halfway through. 2 turns. About halfway through the game, I'll be like, no, this is a game for me. I have gotten to that point in my career. So, when I say, okay, it's March, but y'all know me, y'all know I love board games, and you know that I'm like a golden retriever, and I'm excited about board games. Y'all, this game will absolutely, no doubt, be in my top 10 of this year. Mm-hmm. No doubt about it. This game will be really hard to push out of the top 10, and I realistically don't see it happening. With the draft of the characters, all of the asymmetric abilities, this to me is unmatched. The nostalgia machine that Disney is. Oh my gosh! But even the Disney characters, and I can feel. Listen, if you like playing Magic the Gathering, I can feel the Magic the Gathering in this. I can see. Yes, that Fletch has taken some really great ideas from Magic. So the Sorcerer's Broom. When you lose one of the tokens from Sorcerer's Room, you get to look at the top 2 cards. That's a very magic ability. And you get to rearrange them. Like, oh, cool, I get to see what I'm going to draw next. Like, the whole, like, card play, the banishing from the graveyard for extra
say
stuff.
That before we play.
Would that have automatically, like, you would have been like, oh, I'm out.
I would have been like, I wouldn't have been out, but I would have been like, oh, no. And Sean says, expansion's coming. I'm super excited.
Oh, my.
Because
Stitch is in the next one.
Oh, I love
It's Stitch, Moana, and Davy Jones. It's their water-themed one. Like, y'all, you are going to love this game. I am so excited.
Water theme? Why is Stitch water themed? Stitch cannot survive in water.
Well, but it's like...
They literally say that in the movie. That's kind of a big point, because they're like, he's crash landing on Earth.
You're going to talk to
and
Fletch
like,
about that.
Oh, good, the entire planet is covered in water. He can't survive in water. His molecular density is too great. And then he lands. So him being included in water is suspect for me.
I love it. I love it so much.
But I love Stitch, in case you could not tell.
Yeah, you love Stitch. What do you think about it?
I think it's a lot of fun. Oh, every time I look at you.
Yeah, just don't look at me. Just don't look over here.
It's super fun. I really enjoyed it. I mean, I don't usually like take-that games, but I really like kind of like this fighting
tactical,
yes, I like tactical. Yeah. I don't like take that. So even though we are like knocking each other out and it is a lot of confrontation, it's beautiful. I love my team. I mean, I have really Maleficent over here.
Maleficent is ridiculous.
Her out yet, but I'm sure she's amazing as well. I'm so proud of him for pronouncing that correctly.
Maleficent has this like dragon form.
Well, yeah, because in the movie she turns into a dragon.
Her power is so awesome. I've never seen Maleficent.
Wait, it's called
Sleeping Beauty. I've never seen Sleeping Beauty.
Maleficent is also another movie.
I'm just saying, like, Maleficent and Sorcerer Mickey are two, like, if you want to put together a glass cannon build, you would play Maleficent and Sorcerer Mickey because they do a lot of magic off each other, and you can pitch a lot of Maleficent's cards to Mickey's magic. He wants magic, but then, like, you can one-shot people with dragon form. It's so cool. There's so many really awesome strategies.
Sean says Stitch can surf, and that's what they're sticking with.
Stitch can surf.
He can
but
surf.
There's just so many awesome strategies that it's like an onion. It's a beautiful Disney onion. As you peel it back and you play the game more, you see all these awesome like combos and synergies with characters. And I am a huge fan of Unmatched. And this to me is Disney Unmatched. That's a great way of putting it. And I will be playing this game for a long time.
This is
especially
the introductory version with like out of the skills will be something that we will be teaching our child.
So let me see the rule book real quick. So what I love about the op and what they do with the rule books is they go chapter by chapter and it's a learning game. And so you literally, if you have kids who are 6, 7, 8 years old, you can go up to chapter 2. And like chapter 2 is good. Just stop there and play the game. The game is solid enough where a kid can grasp the strategies of up to chapter 2 because then you're not adding in the asymmetric abilities and the reading comprehension can be a little difficult for kids who are less than 10 years old. I would say once you're at like 10 years old, I think that is a great age.
Or, I mean, kids
but it's all about your own
kids. You know your kids, you know what they're like. Our kid reminds us daily that he does not read, so...
Yeah.
If your kid reads fine, they're fine. If they game a lot, they're fine.
If they are gamers. But for mass market, I know that they're going to hit this out of the park. And I'm going to go download Sorcerer's Arena and check it out.
Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. We will catch you Thursday with another live stream. And until then,